G'day everyone, my name's Hugh and I punch code for draftrugby.com. At the moment we're trying to build the best fantasy rugby platform on earth and we're releasing it piece by piece as we go. It's absolutely chock full of bugs and missing all sorts of features, but we want you to have a go with the features as we make them as soon as possible. So you can tell us what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like us to build in future, and what you'd like us to change. Our first major feature is the player stats table. You can access it by heading over to draftrugby.com and hitting player stats in the top right, and it will list out all 830 players that we're currently tracking in the Fantasy Super Rugby 2020 League. There's a lot of stuff going on in the stats table that we'd love you to have a play with. Obviously, we'll list all players with all their names, and we can see that David Havili is currently leading the season with 98 points. You can search for individual players by names. For example, I can search for all players named David. You can filter out individual teams. For example, let's look at all players named David in the Crusaders. Well, that happens to include our league leader at the moment. And let's remove David's name and just search for, say, all hookers in the Crusaders. And we get Cody and Andrew. We can also sort by, for example, total season points. Let's see who's got the least points. -12 for Eddie Saaga. Oh dear, what's going on there, mate? And for example, points per minute played. We want to hear from you what stat aggregates you want to see here. So for example, do you want to see like average over the last 3 rounds, median over the last 3 rounds? We can do it if you want it. If you click through to a player, you'll get more information. You'll get all the aggregates that you see in the player stats table, but you'll also see individual round stats. If you subscribe, which at the moment is free, but we're trying to work out where and when we need to put in a pay gate for our stats. But at the moment, you can look through and just see all the stats, for example, on Theo Strang, all the fantasy points that he's getting for all these different metrics. For example, he's got 3 points for defenders beaten, 1 point because he actually played a game, 1 point for passes, and so forth. So you can see that for all the players at the moment. Just click through to them. Guys, really want to hear what you think. Please leave a comment here on the blog, on Twitter. You can hit us up at @draftrugby on Twitter and tell us what you think, what features you'd like us to be focusing on as we build out the platform. Thanks for watching.